I work at AFTV. I've got Dan Potts with me. We've just beaten Ipswich Town 4-0 here at Portman Road. 4-0, comfortable, lovely way to, we're coming to the back end of Easter, but what a performance day from Arsenal, Dan.
Happy Easter, bro.
Yeah, and to you?
One of the best weeks you've had in a while?
Yeah.
Come on, man. It has been. And I've got to say, it was a very, very comfortable performance today, mate. And, do you know, oh, hello. Always one, isn't there?
Always one.
But no, it was comfortable, mate. And I think when it went down to 10, it was even more comfortable, to be honest. But, yeah, man, look, I want to see a comfortable performance like that every week, Cecil. That's the problem I've got.
I mean, it's important.
It's never like that, is it? It's never like that, bro.
Get that.
It's never like that. But, no, it was nice. It was nice. Really good performance today. And, do you know what? I was surprised by the team news. I didn't actually think it'd go that strong, to be fair. I thought maybe after Madrid, might like sort of relax it a bit, but it was good, man.
Do you expect some hangover? Because I said that to Lee. I said, do you think there might have been some hangover from Madrid? Because there was such a high. I predicted a low-scoring game because I thought to get back into that euphoria of what we saw at Madrid. I mean, I thought it'd been difficult. I know it was only 2-1 over there, but it's such a big win. Do you expect a little bit of a lag from them? Because they didn't really see that today.
And I just thought quality shone through, bruv. Yeah. If I'm honest with you, mate, I think like when you look at it, we made some changes, but I think we're the better side, bruv. And look, I've got to say this. I'm a big fan of Ipswich. Obviously, I'm only down the road. I'm only across the border in Essex.
True.
And I'm a bit gutted that they're going to go down, bruv, if I'm honest. Because I like the club. I like the, it actually reminds me a little bit of Highbury. Like Portman Road reminds me a little bit of Highbury in terms of when you're there and the history of it. But yeah, I've got to be honest. I'm a bit gutted they're going down.
They didn't really show much, though. I'll be honest. Even when they're 11, I was looking at them like, what? They're not causing us any threats.
No, they didn't really, did they?
No,
I thought they were going to, bruv.
Yeah.
I'm honest with you. I thought maybe they'd have a little bit of something for us, but they didn't really. I think the quality just shone through, and I think when you look at the quality of us and if you look at our squad, you think, yeah, fair play. But Ipswich, I don't know, bro. I thought maybe they're showing something today. They didn't really. I didn't think they were.
Nothing. I know Liam that didn't start, but they made rotations. But even still, there wasn't like. There was not one moment in that game from when I stepped in that I'm sure you're the same, didn't feel like uncomfortable that we was going to concede at all.
Nah, it didn't feel uncomfortable at all, did it? Yeah. And it's quite a walk in the park, really. But look, do you know what? I've got to big up someone today, Jacob Kiwior.
Yeah.
I've got to say this because, look, he reminds me of...
That's the most English way I've ever heard it. Jacob Kiwior.
Or Jacob Kiwior. Sorry. Jacob Kiwior, yeah. Jacob Kiwior. No, Jacob Kiwior. He was... do you know, like when we had Philippe Senderos and we had Pascal Sigan, remember? They were always like, you bring him in for one game and you think, question marks. Yeah. When they have 5 or 6 games, fair play to him. And do you know what? He's done well, Kiwior. Like, we got to say that. And, I was kind of one of these doubters. Robbie was the same. We were like, do you think he can come in and do a job against Madrid? And I know it's like Everton and Ipswich is very different to Madrid, but he's done very well, mate. And, yeah, big up to him, man, because he's been excellent. I think it's been now 10 games, Saliba and Kiwior together.
Unbeaten.
It's been a very, very, very good record, mate. So statistically, it's been excellent, and he deserves his plaudits, man. He deserves his flowers.
I'm glad you gave him his flowers, because you're right. I think a man that has been very much doubted. It's big pressure as well. Think like when Gabriel goes down, Arsenal fans, I've seen online, thought the world was coming to an end.
Yeah.
So he stepped in, he's done a really good job, not even just against Real Madrid, but today as well. He looks assured. Is it the lack of game time? Is that what it is? Has he always been a good player? Because I mean, I've saw him at Fulham, I think, play left back. He just looked lost. But when he's playing in his position, is that what it is, or is it just game time? What is it down to?
Well, listen, he played at left back, didn't he? And he wasn't. It wasn't shocking there. No. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
He had a couple of dodgy games. I think if you think about it, Fulham last year.
Yeah.
Leroy Sané absolutely skinned him against Bayern Munich, but I think when he's coming, he's been all right, bro. I think maybe we're giving him a little bit of a hard time. If he wants to go, that's absolutely fine by me. In terms of like in the summer, if he wants first team football, I don't think we can offer that here, like Gabriel and Saliba.
But should the club be pushing for him to stay though? Because I know listen, it's a tough one, yeah. Gabriel and Saliba are number ones, but you need cover. I'm saying I need cover in defence because bloody hell, we got so much of it. But we do. He's stepped up, and he's someone. If you was the club, would you be pushing for him to stay?
I'll be happy for him to stay. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
I'll be happy for it. If he says I want to stay, that's cool.
Yeah.
But I do think we need a potential, a bit more cover in defence because like Saliba and Gabriel are really the only two centre halves we got. Like Kiwior's the only one that's backing up. Otherwise, we've got to play one of the right backs.
Well, Ben White's naturally a centre back. Timber's naturally a centre. I mean, it's been so long.
Exactly, bro.
But that was their natural position when they came.
We might need another centre half. We might need another centre half, which is crazy to say, but we might need it. Like we go into the summer and think.
Shopping list is growing.
Yeah. Well, like backup goalkeeper, backup defender, and then that's not even started before we get to midfield. And
need two.
Do you know what I'm saying? Front three. So we do need a few players in the summer. I've got to be said, but Nah, Kiwior deserves his flowers, bruv. He really does.
What about Mikel Merino then? Because he was playing out of position as well, so he went back into the midfield. Is he a one that you think you might have to come backtrack a little bit on the fact that, I don't know, he came in, a lot of fans criticised him, got injured, collarbone, all that, couldn't really find his place in midfield, saved the day up front, now he's in his normal position today, done well. Is it fair to say he should get the same sort of energy, or is it different because, I mean, well, not actually, it shouldn't be any different, because against Real Madrid he was good as well.
No, bruv, I'm actually going to give him a hell of a lot of plaudits.
Fair.
No. I think Mikel Merino deserves a hell of a lot of respect. In terms of, like, look, he's coming in midfield. I haven't really been massively impressed in midfield. He plays up top, and I'm like, what's he got, 6 in 10? Or something mad like that?
So crazy.
Like, if I would have said to you, we bought this guy in January, he's a striker, 6 in 10, you would have done the job.
Rip your hand off.
Yeah, bruv, you've got to give him credit for that. And I think, look, I don't particularly think he's amazing in midfield. I don't look in midfield and go, wow, that's my number 8. That's what I want. I don't look at the Rice and Xhaka situation. You know, we wanted an upgrade on Granit Xhaka, but I think he's been phenomenal at the number 9. I've got to be honest with you, and I've said this a few times and people don't like it when I say it, but I think he's actually done what Kai Havertz would have done in the number 9. I don't think he's been like, wow, we miss Kai Havertz, or I wish Kai Havertz was there because Marino's trying, but you're not getting. I think Marino's just been as good, and I've got to be honest with you, I think he's been our best signing in the summer transfer window. When you look at Calafiori and Neto and Sterling, it's not been as great. So I think he deserves his flowers. And I've got to be honest with you, I was really interested in the second half to see what Mikel Arteta did, because Kieran Tierney coming at left back, we had Lewis Skelly in midfield, Marino as well, you mentioned. I was quite impressed because Partey's out for PSG. We've got to remember that. Partey is out for PSG. Rice coming into the 6 is probably going to be. Who plays in the 8? Is it Marino who drops? Trossard up top. Obviously today Trossard was very good. Is he going to play with that? I think he probably will, in terms of Marino dropping in.
What do you want?
Trossard starting. I think I'll probably go with that, if I'm honest with you. Be very interesting though. Would Tierney come at left back and Lewis Skelly in the middle? I think Lewis Skelly's got the ability to be that left 8. Tierney at left back would be very good. But for me, I think he probably will go Marino in dropping in and Trossard. But I know it sounds mad because I like Ipswich a lot, and you know I'm not too far from them. I hope they can stay up. It doesn't look like they're going to. Next season, I hope they come back up, but it's all about PSG for me now. And if Trossard's going to be up top and Marino in the middle, fair play, looks good for that at the moment in terms of what we tried. But I liked what Mikel did in the middle there with Lewis Skelly dropping in and Tierney coming at left back. I thought, yeah, you're trying. You're seeing now. You know Partey's out. Let's see what you've got. Like, let's see where the team is at and how much flexibility we've got and what we can do with the team. But, yeah, man, I think all eyes are on PSG at the moment, aren't they? So we'll see what happens, man.